What's up, guys? How y'all doing? We back with more S15 content. I can't get enough of this thing. Plus, I just want it to be where it needs to be. So, today, what we're gonna do is I got the S15 running on a Haltech 2500 last night, and it's time for some tuning on the NAT. But before we do that, I will need a fuel pump still. Now, it still has the stock injectors in it. Supposed to be the 370s. I just want to see if I can make them work and do something just so I have the information so I can tell someone, hey, all right, you can use these stock injectors. You could run 10 pounds and the car will be all right. So we'll be going ahead and installing a Walbro 450, which is like my favorite fuel pump in the world. It goes in everything I have. So we're gonna install one of those, and then hopefully we can put it on the dyno, get a couple pulls on pump gas. It's not going on the 85 because I don't have injectors, but it's gonna end up on the 85. I'm probably gonna put some 1,000 or 1,300 cc's on there, and then we'll dyno it on the 85. So let's get this fuel pump in, and then we get this thing strapped on the dyno. See if we can make some numbers today. All right, so I got brand new 450 right there. This is a stock 15 trunk for y'all who didn't know. It comes standard with fireworks loaded, ready to go. We should probably take that out. Then all this other stuff we get out the way. And then we gotta pull up this thingy right here. Get your hands on there, pop the clip, pop the clip. Oh my God, I'm destroying it. Got some Velcro over here. We'll pop that off. Oh, that's some good Velcro. All right, so this is pretty straightforward. You pull the top cap. S15s and R34 has these quick release lines and then one clamp. You pull those off, twist off the top, and then you pull the whole pump out. Now when I get the hang out, I'll show you guys how it's supposed to come out, which is kind of a pain, but make sure your tank is low and you can put your hand in there and unhook it off the back of the wall. Let me get it out real quick. All right, cool. So that took a total about like 5 minutes. It comes out pretty easy. That is a stock fuel pump. That is the hanger, and this is what's hooked up on the wall. It has this little knob right here, like a little thing that stick out that gets hooked. You put your hand in there, you grab it right here, and you pull up, it comes right out. Most of the time it should come right out unless somebody modified and overbend that thing to where it's locked in there. But that's it. Then you just swap your pump here. I like to keep the stock filter because you see how long the stock filter is. The aftermarket ones are really short. This goes down to the bottom of the tank. So that way when the light comes on, you got a better chance of making it at the gas station. So I'll swap that pump out real quick. I'll leave these wires for now because later on I'll probably just upgrade the top hat to maybe like a radium or something better. Then I could run fatter wires out for the pump. But the goal with this car is, obviously it's 300-400 horsepower maybe. So that's good enough. So let's swap that pump out, get it back in there. All right, so that's the finished product. I had to cut the sleeve here, the metal, a little bit shorter because this pump is taller, but it fits like factory, and then it could go in. Now, good thing is make sure you test this before you put it in. Make sure the pump is working. You can either use a power probe or you can just plug the power wire in with the fuel pump out of the tank, and then turn the key on and hear it prime. Uh-oh. All right, cool. So we know that's working, so good. Now we can put it back together. All right, so just like that, it's all back together. And the next step will be a hot wire kit. But I wanted to put a sub in this thing anyway, so since we don't have the battery in the back, I gotta run this wire. So I don't want to drill no holes in the car. So what I'm gonna do is take that wire, go from the battery, go through this hole right here in the corner, and it has a rubber grommet that takes the body harness back into the car. We can run it all the way to the carpet, run it to the back. Then we'll just make like a join-in terminal here where we can add an amplifier, and I could run a fuse for the hot wire relay on there. Then I can have good voltage going to that big pump. And then we can make it to the dyno. And then maybe we can get the subwoofer in. So let's get that done. Okay, so this went 0 to 100 real quick. I end up putting the amplifier in the back, bolting it up to the back of the seat so it could fold down. Ran the power wire, got a fuse coming out, going into the relay here. And all that just powers up the fuel pump. So it all fits like
factory kinda, so that way we ain't gotta worry about, you know, looking all crazy out here like no race car. We'll just need a sub, which we can do later, meaning later today. Let's get a fresh oil change and let's get this thing up on the dyno. See if we can make some numbers real quick. All right, look, we made it onto the dyno. Before I start tuning, always fresh set of plug, because these things were dead. So we're gonna roll it, set everything up, make sure it's good, and then we'll get our first pull in. Alright, so that was first pull. I only got to about like 50, 100, and we pretty much had an injector going up there. So I don't think these stock NA1s or 370s are cut into the internet, because 370s should at least make, you know, like 220, 230 with revving all the way out. So yeah, that sucks. So we gotta change injectors, but I do have some used 740s right here. We'll just put those in there real quick and then we can continue. All right, so new injectors in. It's purring like a kitten. Let's get another pull in this thing. Ugh. All right, so that's good. We got to do a full pull. I got some hiccups, but definitely can fix that. Boost is under control. We have way more than enough fuel. So let's get this thing tuned out. Get it tuned out. Look at this. Look at this. It actually like got to rev out. Woo! Loving that. All right, so that brings us to the end of a dyno session. We're ending with 236 horsepower, 218 foot-pounds of torque. Obviously, this first one is when the car was auto. When I first got it, I did the first pull, made 128. So you can imagine this must feel pretty insane. It starts at 7 pounds and it ends at like 10 for now, until we get a boost controller. But I think that's pretty solid. Let's take it for a rip. See how she drives. I can actually get on it now, but so far so good. Nice and healthy. All right, let's go do with this. Let's see what this 236 horsepower do real quick. We're halfway open and shit.
Damn, this bitch gotta go at an angle.
Nah, it ain't nothing. You need that suspension, bro. Oh, rip, bitch, we ripping it. Obviously not impressed with this shit. Slow. But it's just good that I can rip on it as a turbo now. Yeah. It definitely feels like 236 horsepower.
I don't know.
You do pulls and everything else, and then this is
Yeah,
like...
but nah, I did a pull in the giveaway car, the raffle car, and that felt way better, honestly.
Did it spin tires?
I mean, it's nice and it sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I mean, it makes the right noises.
It don't even break tire, do it?
Hey, this stock clutch is holding up too. I think it's because it's a stock spec R clutch. That's why. And that it's kind of bad.
Man, all that work, you're like, man.
It needs boost control. It needs like 300 horsepower. Let's see if we launch it. It's like a stock.
I'm sorry.
It's like a stock SR car, but I mean, it ain't no RV, man, but it sounds good. It sounds really, really good. Needs more boost.
I'm not impressed.
Not impressed that much, but hey, whatever. That was a lot of work to just not blow second gear off, even with stretched tires.
Damn. Was it worth it?
Yeah, definitely. Because driving this thing auto, and it was way 128 horsepower. It was really trash. So
Yeah.
230 is okay, but we know that's only gonna last for like a week. As soon as the boost controller comes, we going back on the dyno. We're gonna get this thing up to 300 horsepower. That means it could blow the tires off. We need a little bit of
Yeah, something. Especially in second.
Yeah, especially in second. All right. Well, that was my review. All right, so that's bringing us to the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's running. I can rip on it now. It's not as fast, but it's something to enjoy. I can drive around, have a good old time, keep me busy for a little bit till the boost controller comes in. So, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we'll have more horsepower. Later.